Hey everybody, welcome to Metal Movies and Brewskis Live. I'm your host Matt Burke, and tonight we're gonna have a special show planned. I got a lot of cool topics we want to go over. Gonna go for about an hour tonight. Sorry for last week, but got called in to do some stuff, and but yeah, man. Thanks for everyone that got the word out on that, and really appreciate it. We're gonna get into some metal news right now. Go ahead and check out some of that. I actually went out and seen Deadpool. Actually, it was probably about a week and maybe a week and a half ago. Yeah, the movie was pretty crazy though. I don't know, it was a little different. Had a lot of the spoilers out there. Everyone knows about it. Blade was in there. Gambit, is all that good stuff. But yeah, I definitely recommend you go check it out. I think it's a pretty entertaining movie. Metal news, man. We got some pretty serious shit right here. Des Fafara from Cold Chamber and Devil Driver, man. He suffers a health emergency. I just seen this on Instagram earlier today. Yeah, man. He I guess he was like walking up the stairs and he seen some lights, and they had to call an ambulance. So Cold Chamber has sadly postponed their headlining tour with Fear Factory, Twisted Wednesday 13, and Black Satellite to 2025 due to the vocalist Des Fafara suffering a medical emergency. So, and that's pretty crazy. In the statement, Fafara detailed his health issues from over the weekend that landed him in the ER. Fafara notes he currently is on bed rest and that the Cold Chamber will hit the road once again in March 2025. We wish Fafara all the best health. With a heavy heart, let me tell you a story about my life taking a turn, and I'm writing to you from my bed. I've been running 6 miles daily. I've been rehearsing 2 hours daily in my home, and this guy is in his 50s too, man. So he's like really, he's doing a lot of stuff too, man. He just became like a Freemason, like all this stuff later on in life. So very inspiring. So it's 2 hours in the studio a day. I'm excited to hit the road. I'm excited to get on a bus with my brothers and sister and my crew. I never felt better, as all you know. I fought back and hard after a long haul with COVID. So Saturday morning, he woke up and was coming up the stairs and saw flashes in his eyes, passed out, and his wife retrieved him. His vitals were through the roof, and he was on a white sheet and vomiting. Damn, it was spinning. So they really don't know what's wrong with the man. So definitely put your prayers out there for Dez. This guy is an awesome vocalist. He's got one of the most brutal, raw sounding, like realistic, aggressive vocals. And a lot of people scream and growl and do things like that, but he does too. But there's something raw and real about his voice, and his lyrics are really down to earth, but also metaphoric, but at the same time, again, grounded. So I really respected this guy as a vocalist, and a big fan of Devil Driver. And yeah, man, send out some prayers to that guy. Also, Also, oh, we got some comments in the chat. Some person reports from the scene where he said, "Holy shit, I can taste the colors." What's up, man? How you doing? Yeah, dude, that's what it sounds like. I wasn't gonna say it, but yeah, it probably is, man. It probably is. One of my jobs, we had a light that would strobe, and one of the guys that would come in and fix it, I would just unplug it whenever he came in. I wouldn't even try to fix it. Because yeah, he would suffer those shocks. Got a little more metal news for you guys. I'll go ahead and share that. It's a comic book I actually ordered, and yeah, man, it wasn't I wasn't able to pick it up because I guess the people at the store, they ordered it for me. They didn't remember that I ordered it, and they're like, "Who the fuck ordered this?" And I'm like, I think that's mine, man. And I'm like, yeah, we weren't sure who ordered it. But yeah, let me, I didn't want to call the manager. He was off today or whatever, but I told the new guy there, he couldn't probably check up my, who ordered it or check inventory. I didn't want to be that guy. So like, I'll just come in and pick it up later just in case someone else ordered it. So this is a book. It's by Glenn Danzig and Simon Bisley. It's Hell Mask from Barotic. This is it right here. And that was the one that I had in the store. And I've seen that in the Previews mag. And Previews has a ton of dope indie books, man. Like, everyone should, all the independent, all the independent comic book creators out there right now, you should be trying to get into Diamond and get in the stores. There are still comic stores. Yes, they do. If they're still around, they're selling manga and they're selling a multitude of different things. Obviously the Pops toys, but they're also selling, a lot of action figures. DC's off putting out these manga size books now. Those are going to be selling. So they are around, and you do want to, you do want to get your books in stores. Always try to do that. I know a guy that's been doing, I've been watching him kind of grow his company. I'm gonna have to show some of his books on here later. But yeah, man, he's just growing and growing and growing. And dude out of Wales, his comic company does horror stuff, and now he's in stores and he's selling, a ton more books. So yeah, try to get your book in stores, guys. So right here, Glenn Danzig and Simon Bisley released Hellmask #1 by Barotic. Hellmask follows the first sword and sorcery character since Death Dealer #1. Barotic, known for mature comics, employed top talents like Frank Frazetta. Yep. So they don't really say too much on it. It's got some really cool characters right here on the front cover. Obviously, that's probably Hellmask, but I'm definitely going to be doing a review on this book. And yeah, it's waiting at the store for me right now, so I can't wait to swoop that one up. Hold on one second. I don't even think I shared it for you guys. Sorry about that. Let's see here. For some reason, it didn't populate. My bad, guys. Starting to do the boomer. Here we go. Oh, okay. So yeah, this is the book cover right here for Hellmask. So it looks like some metal, like Frank Frazetta, Robert E. Howard type stuff. So, and Bisley, with him being in my top 3 favorite artists of all time, I have to pick it up, have to read it. I'm really looking forward to Violator too, also by I think Kyle Hotz is going to be drawing that one for McFarlane. I got that on order, and Liam Sharp, he's going to be doing a book, medieval or either a medieval or Dark Ages run with McFarlane. And Barotic was intended to be a Vertigo erotic style line, mature readers comics with plenty of nudity and all that stuff. But they had Frank Frazetta, Grant Morrison, Simon Bisley, Jay Lee, Tim Benjul, Liam Sharp, Martin Edmond, Drew Posada, Jason Pearson, Shelby Robertson. What up, Shelby? Hart D. Fisher. What up, Hart? Joe Cheeto, Eric Burnham, Ted Neffa, and Duke Mighton. So a lot of people, a lot of talents in there. Some of my favorite artists and writers too. But yeah, I don't know. We'll see. Check out Hellmask if you can. Try to order it. It should have came out on Wednesday at your local comic book store. And yeah, that's also metal news because it's Danzig doing it. And yeah, Danzig is metal. So done looking at that. Also too, I don't know, man. I was I was talking about Blade earlier and Deadpool, and if you don't know by now and you haven't seen Deadpool, it is what it is, man. Spoilers, it's the guys that kind of do it in the first week or two that kind of sucks, but it's the life of the internet. You know what I mean? And I seen Blade come out in the end of the movie, and he just straight up did all the moves, and I was just like, all right, cool, man. He should totally be Blade now. And like, you know, they've been having all these trouble on the production of the new Marvel Blade, and why mess up a good thing? You know, people want Hugh Jackman, and also, you know, they want Blade. They want him in the role. They want Jackman as a Wolverine. You know, and they even put Henry Cavill in the movie too, but you know, probably better just to keep Hugh Jackman in the role. You know what I mean? Like, he does a good job. I would just probably stay with him, and Cavill could probably play another character. I was hoping Cavill would play Doom or something like that, but I don't know, man. They they just never did it. So, but we got a little article right here from a Scream Rant, and this right here is how Blade movie delays could make Wesley Snipes' return to the MCU come true. The MCU continues to push back the release date of Blade, which gives Marvel the perfect opportunity to have Wesley Snipes come back once more, following his surprise return to Deadpool and Wolverine. Blade was announced back in 2019 with Oscar award-winning Mahershala Ali, can't pronounce his name, set to play the titular character. Production for the MCU's Blade movie has been tumultuous, going through a multiple directors and writers, as well as facing the possibility that Ali might eventually walk away from the project altogether. I think he should walk away from it. I would if I was him. There's plenty of other things he could do, you know. I hear he's going to be in the new like Jurassic World movie or something like that. But if I was him, I'd peace out. You know, they're saying on here that you know, they could be different Blades and different multiverses and stuff. And I don't know, man. I don't know. I think there's a lot they could do with Blade. You know, they still haven't done Morbius with him. They could recast Morbius. You know, that movie was all right. I'll go back and finish it, but the thing I didn't like about Morbius is they didn't have actual makeup on his face. They just CGI'd his face like that show fucking what is it? I forgot, man. It was a TV show called Grimm. Grimm was a TV show. They used to CGI all the monster faces. I don't like that. Especially with a bat face, you could just easily do prosthetics. So they could do a movie with Michael Morbius. They could do a movie with Varney the vampire, and they could do one with Camilla. Those are just three off the top of my head. You could make 6 more Blade movies. So and everybody wants Wesley. I didn't think he could. I didn't think he still had. Personally, I didn't think he still had the jumps right now. But in Wolverine and Deadpool, that dude's jumping around. He's swinging his legs around like just with ease, dude. Just like, oh yeah, he's good. And he could still be rocking his white hair or whatever. That it doesn't matter. They could dye his hair. You know, I think he should hit some weights though if he can, if possible. I don't know what his health things are, but if he hit some weights, try to get a little bigger again. I could tell he, you know, you got to get in a certain shape. Just like if you look at Hugh Jackman, he's not super duper swole as Wolverine in every movie. You look at him, you look at him in the Wolverine, he's freaking huge. That one where he goes to Japan, he's just walking around all swole like. So I don't know. I think Wesley should do that. Now that Snipes has returned as Blade for the first time since Blade Trinity in 2004, Marvel might want to capitalize on all the goodwill and excitement his Deadpool and Wolverine cameo has garnered. It might seem like an impossible task to do with Ali still attached to the project, but there's a solution that could see Snipes return to the character in even more substantial role this time. Ali wouldn't even have to step away. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm not really big on having the multiple like Blade characters. Just have Wesley come back. Have Wesley come back. I don't know. Have the other dude play something else. You know, if it wasn't for him, I wouldn't want. If I'm gonna have a Blade movie, I want to see one with him in the 70s. You know, with the big yellow goggles. I want it to be like a straight up street level. You know, like Blackula type movie. You know, like really 70s style, like kung fu. I'd have Michael Jai White in it. You know what I mean? Just make it really gory and make it like that, really 70s, like blaxploitation style. Either do it that way or do it with Wesley Snipes. They're both there. Those are the two solutions. You know, those are the only 2 cats I would probably cast in the role because you need a martial artist in the role. So, but yeah, that's what I think, man. I'm pretty sure they're gonna hire him though, man. It would be a bad decision on their part. I'm noticing that even the new Craven movie coming out, that movie has like they came out with a rated R trailer for that. We'll probably show that next week and talk about that a little bit. I have some thoughts on that too. I'd like to maybe unpack later, but yeah, man. Looking forward to Blade, man. Blade needs to come back. He was Blade 1 and 2 is my favorite, Marvel movies. You know, then it would probably be like maybe Avengers and then Winter Soldier. I don't know. because they're kind of hit and miss. In some regards, I like the older, like 20th Century Fox Marvel movies. Like I even like Ghost Rider, Daredevil, Ben Affleck. Now Daredevil, the TV show, oh man, that's something else we got to talk about. Daredevil, the TV show is better than all the movies, and we're gonna talk about Born Again. So we'll probably do that next week too, or I don't know. But I'm so excited for that. I'm so excited to see street level vigilantes kicking butt again. Like I don't know, man. I just want to see things come back. It's been 10 years since the Daredevil TV show came out, and I'm just really down for like just a little bit of the drama, but street level, badass fight choreography, vigilante butt kicking. You know what I mean? What up, Stygian Dogs, man? Thanks for stopping by right now, bro. Cheers. Cheers. I just got the new barbaric book today. I'm gonna read that. Probably do a review on it too. I don't know if you're reading that. It's not Conan, but it's pretty fun. They got some barbarian werewolves in that shit. So, and then I'm looking to get Hellmask from Bisley and Clint Danzig. I got that waiting for me, so I'll probably pick that up tomorrow or next week or something. But Stygian Dogs, guys, if you guys haven't subscribed to his channel, go check it out. If you guys are into Robert E. Howard, Sword and Sorcery, just badass Conan stuff, go check out his channel and sub to that, and Conan.com, dude. Check it out. But yeah, man, really looking forward to TV show. It's really awesome. I was watching the cast interviews from Comic-Con, really back to basics. I've been seeing, a lot of stuff too about the Hellboy movie. They're just trying to make that specific movie. Like they just want to make the Crooked Man, specifically the Crooked Man. So I'm really looking forward to that. Like there's a lot of movies coming out. There's a lot of movies coming out before the end of the year, and I'm really excited. I didn't go see Romulus. It looked cool. I'm sure I'm gonna talk to my buddy, because I got a lot of buddies that are just regular dudes, that they like things, and they don't like stuff, and they're like, yeah, Craven looks cool, and Romulus looks cool. They're let's see, I haven't picked up I haven't picked Alaric up yet. Just writing my review for 14 tonight. Ooh, sweet. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, I haven't got 14 yet. Can't wait for that. Yeah, man. that's gonna be awesome. There's a new video too with Doug Braithwaite too on Conan.com. I haven't even watched that yet. I like to. I love it when a new video drops that I really want to watch, like it's Stygian Dogs or Conan.com or I don't know. I like to set aside time so I can listen. I usually play these videos that I really like when I'm drawing. Like right now, I'm working on a homie's piece. I'm inking it. I'm in, he's testing out my inking skills. I'm listening to a lot of stuff. I'm working on my book, and then I'm also working on another homie's book that we're working on together. So there's a lot of stuff going on, and this is a cool show for me to do a break. And yeah, man, we're gonna definitely talk about Daredevil Bloodlines probably next week, and I want to do some hunting, guys. So if you're ready for that, here we go. We're gonna do a little bit of hunting. Sorry, guys. This one right here is the Yukon Beaver Eater. that was funny. Or the Say Tochin. It's relatively unknown. It's a relatively unknown cryptid from the oral traditions of Canadian Forest Nations peoples. It is described as a bigger than even biggest grizzly bear, and it's got its name from its diet. It caught beavers by flipping it up their lodges and seizing the exposed beavers. When shown a book of prehistoric animals, natives chose a giant ground sloth as the closest lookalike to the beaver eater. So, I mean, I don't know. It could be that. Let's see here. Don Charlie, a Canadian. Well, let's look at that. Like this is what we're doing here, man. We like to look at the monsters on the show. Doesn't mean it's a monster, right? But it's a monster. We love monsters here. I love monsters. I love horror. I love sword and sorcery. And that's when you really get to do these things. You know, you got a bunch of them on here. There's a giant, you know, giant beaver. My voice is cracking. What the hell that is, but whew, that looked pretty scary. Yeah, man. Explanations and let's see here. Sightings. Don Charlie, a Canadian First Nation member, contacted the British Columbia Scientific Cryptozoology Club in 1989 with a sighting. The BCSCC co-founder Paul LeBlanc interviewed her, and in 1990, this account was published in an issue number 4 of the BCSCC's magazine. Damn, that's a tongue twister. It's a twister. The latest report was from Violet Johnny, my husband's sister, who was fishing with her husband and her mother at the head of the Tachun Lake 4 or 5 years ago. An animal came out of the woods, 8 or 9 feet high, bigger than a grizzly bear. It was a Tochin, and it was coming towards them. They panicked, fired a few shots over its head, and finally managed to get the motor going and took off. There were other reports. There was also a report that a white man shot one in a small lake in the area. Beaver eaters are supposed to live in the mountainous areas east of Frenchman Lake. So, yeah, that sounds pretty cool, pretty crazy, you know. I thought that, yeah, there's some pictures too of like a ground sloth, you know, but I don't know, man. I don't think it's a sloth. You know, that thing looks pretty brutal though, man. You know, a beaver eater, you know, I don't know. You never know what these things really are. You know, people see stuff and then they have to identify it with something, you know. So some person, thankfully a giant sloth would be slow, so the terror would turn into boredom. Yeah, it would, but it would also be excruciating to watch. You know what I mean? I don't know if you watched that movie Zootopia that Disney ripped off from some artist like Kimba. When they have a sloth working in the DMV, and it's just like moving all slow as fuck. Like just moving. Imagine just devouring something at that slow of a rate. It would be pretty brutal. It's like a butter knife, kind of. Like nature is brutal. I don't know. Yeah, it is, man. Yeah, it is. So because of you know, our boy Dez, you know, our prayers go out to him, Fafara. I wanted to play a little Devil Driver tonight, a little classic. I don't think I played it on the show, but I might have. And if I have, I apologize, guys. And let's see here. That looks like a grizzly, and 3 times as big, an extra with an extra long. Oh, we got our boy Brian Kreisgau in the chat.
So
and in the back. What up, Brian? What's crackalacking? How you doing, brother?
Good. Just got back from seeing Deadpool and Wolverine.
What did you think? Perfect timing.
Yeah. You know, I enjoyed the hell out of it.
It was, and right? It was a fun movie, right? It's a
fun movie. It's a fun movie. And I got like a nerd boner when Wesley showed up as Blade.
Yeah, right?
I mean, honest to God, it's what the French have a word for it. It's frisson, right? Mm. It's like a shiver, right? It's like,
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, yeah, hell yeah.
Like, that's what I got when I saw the first Blade movie. I just watched it over and over, you know. But when I saw the second one, I don't know what it was. Like, it's
a better movie. Man,
it was just like, it was just so over the top. I think that's like one. I think it was probably that movie, Batman with Tim Burton, you know, Batman Begins, and Bram Stoker's Dracula. Like, those movies got me in the theater. I was just like, just like got the shiver.
So, yeah, I mean, the thing is it was well made.
But Brian's robot a little bit. But yeah, I think definitely it's definitely like it's a parody. You know, it's like Mad Magazine Cracked or Saturday Night Live, you know, Mad TV,
right.
You know, and that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Right. They're making comics like that.
Oh, sorry, brother. I think you're definitely roboting on my end.
Damn it. I'll be right here back.
Yeah, Brian's and he's orbiting us right now. Apollo 13. Brian is roboting. Dude. Yeah, buddy, you're froze too. I don't know if you want to come back out and come back in, but yeah, man. I don't know. If you guys haven't seen Deadpool, yeah, that's dope. He's caught in the Phantom room. If you guys do want, we're back. Can you
Damn.
hear me, Brian?
Yeah, I forgot that.
Back.
Am I still
was like an
roboting? Yeah, no, I remembered that Firefox and StreamYard don't get along. I had to swap browsers.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, but dude, my internet got zapped too right now for some reason. My internet got zapped too.
Oh,
so I don't know what happened.
Shit out
Maybe
for
we got bombed. Yeah.
For November.
Yeah, don't be surprised if some more of that happens.
Oh my God, yeah. But yeah, Deadpool versus Deadpool and Wolverine. What made that work was they had a really strong villain, right? Which was a Grant Morrison character from his run on the X-Men, right? And although those puffy fucking jackets, the costume design by Frank Quitely, I love him as an artist, but that costume design is whack. But the stories were good. And the villain was like Charles Xavier's sister, who tried to twin sister, tried to kill him in the womb, right? Like malignant from like before she was evil, before she was even born, right? It like anchored the whole thing, and
like basket case.
Yeah. So thumbs up. They got my ass. They got my ass in that seat. They wouldn't have done it without Wesley, though. But that alone was worth the price of admission.
Hell yeah, man.
So what monster are you talking about?
Oh, I know. Am I roboting right now?
A little bit.
A little bit? Okay, so you're roboting and I'm roboting. So we're both roboting. Okay. Sorry, guys. I've been having a little bit of internet problems too. I got like a allegedly better fiber optics like connection, and I've been just getting it's been like dog poo, like dog shit for like 3 months. But it's fiber optics, so I don't know. I might have to get rid of it.
Right.
But here we go. Looks like we're synced up pretty good. My internet's coming strong. Thank you. But yeah, I liked it, man. I like seeing all the different iterations of Wolverine. You know what I mean? A lot of people online were like talking about how like, oh, there's your comic Wolverine, your comic accurate. I'm like, no, he needs another 100 pounds of adamantium put into him.
Yes,
he's like 2 or 3 inches too short.
They shrunk him like they did the Hobbits in the Lord of the Rings movies. That's not what Wolverine is. Wolverine is short, but he's
I don't think he did that even.
He's like a sexy Bob
Yes,
Hoskins.
he's wide. He's a tank. He's a little baby tank.
Yeah.
I think they actually CGI'd his face onto another actor. You know what I mean? Like they deep faked him onto an actor, and he kind of. But I don't know, because I saw a guy like on Twitter that looked. I don't know. It's like, it looked just like him. Like
your shirt's dope.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
It's a dope ass shirt.
Oh, this one?
Yeah.
Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I need to get some more shirts. I'm running out of shirts. I love t-shirts, man. I love t-shirts. I'm a t-shirt and jeans guy. Yeah, and I do rock my cargo pants. Or cargo shorts. I'm that that death metal guy.
And summer,
dude, I like the pockets. I like utility stuff. I like being able to pull stuff out. I like my jeans and my Doc Martens.
Yep.
Yep.
Always gotta have a pair of Docs.
My wallet chains. I haven't rocked a wallet chain. I haven't rocked my wallet chain for a while. You wrap that shit around someone's head.
Yeah, I never had one of those.
Yeah.
Although I have this baseball cap, I'd like never wear it, but it's loaded with lead buckshot in a pocket in the back.
Ooh,
So if like somebody's fucking with you, you can just grab the bell and go boom and break their nose.
Oh yeah. That's awesome. No, I usually wear like hats when I have short hair. You know, if I have longer hair, I don't really wear it just because it's too hot. You know, and I got a big old fucking head. Like,
oh, dude,
you know.
Yeah, mine's like a basketball. It's
and I got big ears too, dude. You know, just like,
oh man,
my shit's like honks eventually. Just like, you know, thumping. You know.
Yeah. So what monster are you talking about? Or were you just wrapping up?
But I was looking at the Yukon beaver eater.
Yukon
that was
beaver
the monster
eater?
I was talking about earlier today.
Is that like
it's basically like a ground sloth, but I thought that was I know. I was like, I got to talk about this. This shit's hilarious. So I clicked on that, and what are you drinking, man? You drinking a Long Island or what?
Oh no, this is just water with like a little bit of fruit punch BO in there. You know, had a big old soda at the theater. You know, let myself have one of those. Like, at least twice a month. What you got? What you drinking?
No, I mean, like, I'm drinking like my usual, my Rebel 100 with a little bit of blueberry carbonated water. You know, just I don't drink beer really that much anymore. I got to change my name to Metal Movies and Whiskey. That's basically what I've been drinking the last year or two. Whiskey. I do drink beer, but it's like, you know, it's not like I used to. I get like allergic to the stuff with the like the IPAs a lot. It gives me allergies now.
Really?
But yeah, it gives me like a stuffy nose and stuff. So,
fuck.
But I'm gonna say no if I'm at a barbecue. I'm like, yeah, fuck it, you know.
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, man, Deadpool and Wolverine. I hope Wesley Snipes comes back too. I was talking about that. Oh, and then we were talking about the Yukon beaver eater. Yeah, and then like locals, you know, it's a Canadian animal, and a lot of them were saying that you know, it's probably like a ground sloth, you know, or a prehistoric sloth that still survived, you know.
Damn, that would be cool. That would be badass. But they've never found any bones or anything. No, of course not, because bones would be like evidence.
Yeah, and then they were talking like so there's that, but then also back to Blade. They were talking about like they might hire him to be the new Blade because everybody wants him instead of the Ali guy, you know.
Well, here's the thing. It's like Mahershala. Am I saying his name right? Ali.
I haven't studied his name.
So. He would have been really good, right?
But I don't think so.
He quit.
Not for me.
He actually dropped out of the project. Like he actually left. Like they've gone through multiple screenplays, multiple directors. Like nobody that gets on that movie stays on that movie. Right? That's a really bad sign. Daredevil
like,
again also had a lot of that kind of trouble.
Yeah.
So,
dude, I was talking about that too before you got here. So I seen the leaked trailer. That shit looks dope as fuck, dude.
Trailer.
It looks. Yeah. It's not out yet. It's just like, you know, bootleg. But dude, it looks dope. And I watched like 3 or 4 cast interviews. You know, it's back to old school Daredevil. It's basically Daredevil season 4. You know.
Oh.
And
yeah, I don't believe it.
D'Onofrio was saying that like they're doing, you know, stuff that they didn't even do back then. You know, I'm surprised Disney let us do this shit. You know. And it's got the Punisher in it. It's got no, it looks dope. It looks dope. I'm more excited for.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's my favorite Marvel TV. My favorite Marvel movie is Daredevil the TV show.
It's not even
Daredevil
close.
TV show. Like I put that above all the movies.
Oh, for sure.
I put Blade, and then it's like Daredevil the show. You know,
for sure.
I always forget about that too. Always forget about it.
Yeah, for sure. And but here's the thing. That's the bait. Wait for it to drop, and because it could get like, you know, I mean, that's what they do, right? Is to make you think. They try to get you back in, and then you're just like, it's the same old shit.
You're right.
So it's like we've been screwed too many times to the point where I'm not giving anything a chance unless other people have seen it and everybody's bugging me like people were with Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Where people are just kind of like you got to see it, right? Enough people are telling me that I'm like, Okay, like Phil and Sim and you and like everybody else. It's just like, okay, all right, I'll go check it out. Otherwise,
Yeah.
I'm done. I'm done. Right? X-Men 97. I had zero interest. Everybody's like, oh,
Yeah.
it's dope. You got to see it. Okay, then I'll check it out. All right, that was dope. But I'm not going into anything they make blind. I'm gonna let other motherfuckers walk into that fucking minefield for me. You know, and don't let
Oh yeah,
don't
I
let
hear
me
you.
know
I hear you.
if,
But I
if
get
it's shit or not.
I'm not paying for Disney. I'm not paying for Disney.
Right.
And for what I've seen, they're continuing, like Bullseye's in it, the new Bullseye.
I know.
He's got a homemade costume, which is cool. He hasn't got his
I
full
know.
costume. And they're in the interview they were talking about, like, we know what we did, we know what was wrong, and what we got to do, like, to kind of go back. Like, they know they fucked up, and they reword it. Punisher's back. Punisher's got a big arc in there. You know, he's in all the press junkets, so I'm really excited about that. I do like him as Punisher. I like all the Punisher for different reasons. He's a little over the top, but I do like him as Punisher. He is John Romita Jr. Punisher. He is John Romita Jr. Punisher. He's John Romita Jr. Punisher. I'll say that 3 times. Like, he is the Punisher, like John Romita Jr.
Right.
4 times.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, to me,
dude, I'm totally
there's too
down
much
with that.
Stallone in his performance. Do you know what I'm saying? There's
Yeah,
too much
no,
Stallone.
there is.
A lot of Stallone.
But
right?
But he's good enough for me. He did his best performance. His best performance was in Daredevil season 2. He did a good job. You know, we're talking about the penny and a dime shit or whatever in the graveyard. He's talking about penny and a dime and all that.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. He's the thing is
but yeah,
that
I'm excited, dude.
He's a fine actor. He's a really good actor. It's just I think he's miscast. And he just it's just like he's too hot-blooded. It's like the Punisher is supposed to be cold-blooded. Do you know what I'm saying? The kind of guy that can be like snapping necks and blowing people's brains out, and his pulse would just be like that. Do you know what I'm saying?
No,
just like chill.
Yeah. No, I hear you.
He's a
that's how all of them are.
Killer.
Yeah, they're cool and calculated.
Right, as opposed to like John Bernthald's version, who's just he's just too aggro.
Yeah, no, yeah, I know. Yeah, he needs to chill. Maybe he'll chill a little bit in the new one. But yeah, dude, I was going to talk about that more next week too, as well. Because I'm really like that's like the one big Marvel thing I'm excited for is Born Again. And I didn't check out none of their other shit, but I did a little movie news or a little metal news earlier in the show. We were talking about Hellmask by Bisley and Danzig. I ordered the comic, and it's a one shot, from my understanding, and it was at the comic store, but I couldn't pick it up because they didn't know if it was mine or not. So I was like, okay.
No. Oh no!
They had a new guy. They got a guy that's like been there, but he doesn't. I don't know if he like knows how to work the computer or whatnot.
Right.
The inventory was ordered for me, or somebody sold it. You know, basically, you pull one inventory, you look at someone's order, and they say, "Oh, well, there's one here," and then one Matt Burke ordered it, and that's the only one. You know, so or something like that, or there's none sold. You know, like there's ways to look at it. So anyway, I said, you know, I gotta be that guy. So I'm like, yeah, I'll just wait. I'll come pick it up on Monday or Wednesday or whatever the fuck. And I got Barbaric number 3. Barbaric's fucking dope, Brian. The new art. It's got a like werewolf. Yeah, it's got barbarian Wolverine or barbarian werewolves in it.
Metal.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome, dude. I was also going to talk about that. Did you back that Odin book on Kickstarter? That Odin book on Kickstarter. Did you back it?
Not yet. It looks phenomenal though.
Okay. They shut down the campaign. I was going to talk about it tonight, but they closed the campaign. I was like, fuck, dude. Like, I was like, that was going to be my, like, I was so pumped for that book too, man. So pumped.
Like, had it been open for
no one's backing it, dude. No one's backing it. Yeah, it's just, they didn't. Yeah. And the only person doing any like promotion for it,
and they're going to try again.
Was Michael Odin.
Gotcha.
I don't think so. No, they're not, because it's already done. It's French. It was a French book that's already been completed. And Odin came in and he translated into English. This was the English campaign, you know?
Right.
And I'm always down with like people's take on the human Odin, you know, because allegedly from multiple sources he was a real man, and so was Thor, you know, but just kind of you know how things get changed throughout, you know.
King Arthur, Beowulf, that these were all almost certainly real people. It's just
for me, they were real people. Like they didn't have any magic or nothing.
Yeah. Or super
they didn't have any magic powers or nothing, but
yeah. but they inspired the stories. They inspired the legends. Yeah, for sure.
Oh yeah, yeah. And I'm down with that. I'm down to see the origin. Right. And I'm down to see like realistic takes on it where they're realistic the whole time and then they become supernatural, or they're just realistic the whole time. You know what I mean? Like kind of like Dracula Untold or whatever with Vlad, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't know. But it's just like, damn. And I've wanted to do stories like comics like that on some of these characters, but
right.
Yeah, man. They closed down the campaign. So I was going to talk about that a little more tonight, but I have it on the thumbnail, so sorry guys. But that book looks so dope, man.
It really does. It really does.
If it just had like the proper promotion behind it, what is it? Grimfrost was promoting it, or if they sold it through Grimfrost, they could probably sell really good, or I don't know. You gotta really you gotta really build promotion for stuff. It doesn't matter how big or small or how good your shit is. You can be the best fucking artist there is, and if you don't got no hype on your shit, it ain't gonna sell. I don't give a fuck who you are.
It's brutal right now.
You can look at the creator of Deadpool. $1 billion movie, right? Deadpool. So the creator of Deadpool, Liefeld, can make a campaign, and he could barely raise like $8,000. He should be pulling down 100. Yeah, like he did that like 10 years ago or something. He did like a Kickstarter and he raised like I think $8,000 or something. So it's all about hype. You know what I mean? Like you have to keep.
Everybody knows about it.
You got to be relentless with your hype. You know what I mean? And you got to go everywhere. You got to go everywhere, and you got to hit everybody up. Like a good example, right? Good example would be Kelly Jones and Matt Wagner. They went everywhere and they hit up all the big channels and they promoted the fuck out of Dracula.
Matt Wagner came on this stream.
The book's coming. The book's coming, and I'm probably gonna hit them up again to do the next 3 years, because they're gonna put out a book the next 3 years. So, and I got the book in the mail. I'm gonna do a review of it. It's coming, and I already got the shipment from Kelly Jones. It's coming. Boop,
wait
boop,
a second. Didn't you? Wait. I think you had both of them on, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That was amazing. So it's like, yeah, they were like out there promoting that shit. I still think that you could get Millar.
So they're on big streams like Neurotic, and they're on little dirt fucking gutter 200 subscriber shit streams like mine. They went everywhere. You have to build hype. The hype has to keep moving. So you go on a big stream. All right, what am I on tomorrow? It's like playing a show. Like when you're in a band, you have to keep playing.
Yeah.
You have to keep moving. You have to do it in that time frame. You have to keep shit. Oh, here's a thumbnail for some little guy. Oh, what the fuck is that? But they're still in the consciousness. It's all about marketing and building and talking about it. You have to keep doing it. And what they did was brilliant. And they need to continue to do that for each book. You know what I mean? Even if they don't come on my show, but they need to do that. No matter who you are in a comic book, created crowdfunding or whatnot, or music or whatnot. When you're bringing your art to the masses and it's premiering, you need to build it up. And then once it premieres, you need to really force it down people's throat for 30 to 60 days. I guess that's for now, dude.
Right.
And
right, but there aren't as many streams. There aren't as many places to go now, which is unfortunate.
Yeah, man.
I'm thinking about maybe trying to focus a little bit more on promoting other people's shit, just because it's just it's one of those things where it's just don't complain that the scene in your area sucks. Do something. Right?
Yeah, you can sit there and talk shit about everybody all you want.
Yeah.
But are you going to do something? I wish I could do my other show more. That's why. And there's, I could, it's just. So you could do it, man. That would be awesome. I actually I still have that show, but I don't really focus on it too much. I don't do it. I don't have it scheduled anymore. If there's yeah, it's just kind of hard. And then at the same time, you got to be entertaining. So it's a lot of different things. You know what I mean? And that's the hard part. You have to hook people in so they can look at these people's books and then they could choose to back them or not. But at the same time, you got to bring up the campaign a little bit, and
for sure,
it is what it is. And we have to do these things, and that's how it is, And but yeah, man.
Truth. And it's something that when I launch my next campaign, when Hell Knight launches, when Blood Moon Stomp launches, I'm definitely gonna try to be as annoying as ubiquitous as I could possibly be. I'm definitely gonna hit up everybody and their sister.
Oh yeah, yeah. As much as you can, you know, and try to hit up new shows and new people that are out there, new movements, new scenes. You know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes, yes.
Like with this show, I try to bring metal and comics together. You know, that's the whole point of Metal Movies and Brewskis Live. That's the whole my whole shtick for this show.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Well,
There is overlap, and there should be overlap.
Yeah, there is. There always has been. You know, especially like from the '90s. You know. But I was saying earlier in the beginning of the show, that's when I do the metal news because it's a metal show, and I was talking about the singer Devil Driver. Man, he's not doing too good. He's also the singer of Cold Chamber, Des Fafara, and yeah, man, he's in the hospital, and yeah, so prayers are going out to him, and he's like in his 50s, man, and he's like running 6 miles a day. He's fucking recording, like he's in the studio 2 hours a day. He's in like the peak of his life. He just became a Freemason, you know. he's just like fucking just fucking kicking ass. He has his own record label. Like it's inspiring, you know. Right. It just sucks when you see shit like this happen. But I wanted to play one of their tracks, one of my favorite songs by them. And this is from their second album, which is my favorite album. It's called Fury of Our Maker's Hand. And the Devil Driver's come out with a lot of stuff. And I was saying earlier that he is a really great lyricist. It's really down to earth, but also metaphorical at the same time. I know that sounds kind of blanket statement-y, gray, but he uses a lot of like old school like sayings and whatnot, and he finds ways to intricately put that into the lyrics of the songs, you know. And his vocals are just really like raw and like down to earth. And I was saying that, like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I love like the growling and all that shit and the singing. I love all the different types of vocals you could do with metal, but there's just something about his rawness that kind of reminds me of like Lemmy, you know how Lemmy was like naturally just like kind of raw with his voice.
Yeah.
Kind of like, oh, damn.
Yeah. Well, like he'd been gargling gravel.
Yeah, and like he just does it naturally and just sounds like I never thought he was from California either, and like who he was and stuff. Right. Like me and my brother would have that like conversation. Like, damn, this fool is not from like England or something.
Well, it's because they have singers that hear.
I was never into Cold Chamber, you know.
No,
I was never into Cold Chamber either. I was more in the Devil Driver because they were more like technical melodic death metal mixed with some groove, and like they did a lot of shit, but catchy too, you know.
Yeah.
And there was a song called "Hold Back the Day," and that's the song I'm going to do right now. And there's a video. It's kind of inspired by Black Sabbath, Paranoid, as far as the directing execution. Sorry guys, I probably need to get more sleep. It's just
that's all good, brother. I'm in a perpetual state of confusion, so don't feel bad.
Yeah, no, and it's like it's crazy. But
dude,
no, I sleep with a lot of people, man. I'm like, damn, I got to start sleeping more, I guess. Taking those
the
cod liver oil and the raw almonds. So
speaking of which, dude, I gotta go and like play a video game and go to bed. So I hate to dip out on you, but I did want to pop in.
I'll see you later.
Let you know what I thought of Deadpool versus Wolverine, and hail everybody in the chat. And
all right,
thanks for having me on, Matt. Always a pleasure, sir. And we got to figure out what we're watching next week. All right, peace.
Yes. And here we go, guys. Here is Devil Driver. Hold Back the Day. Classic. Love this pre-chorus. Like Paranoid. 15 years old. He's like Wolverine. Sick breakdown right here. Fuck yeah. Love the guitarist, man. Throw down live too. Lava lamp. That makes the boogie in. Song fucking tons in the car, dude. Got a good system. Yeah, those vocals are fucking beautiful. Yeah, man, that song's fucking awesome, dude. And his vocals, I think his vocals are the most brutal on that album. That's the second album. That's from Fury of Our Maker's Hand, and then the first one, the self-titled, his vocals are the even most brutal on that one. And just I don't know, there's something about him, you know, like you could really like pick stuff out from different albums from different singers. Like in Flames, I think his most brutal vocals were from the album Colony, and yeah, Colony for sure, man. It's like some albums just kind of rip your throat apart, you know, and then they just kind of, I don't know. But right now I want to share some campaigns. Brian was just here right now, and I'm gonna check out his campaign real quick. It's a 6-Gun Gorilla. I don't know if you guys have ever checked it out. If you're into like weird westerns, this book is awesome. I've read all the books. There's just 2 more left, and if you guys want, you can come over to Fund My Comic right here. This is it right here. And there's Brian right there up in the corner. Yeah, he was just on the show right now, and yeah, man. You guys can come over to fundmycomic.com. You can check out this book. It's about a gorilla that's on the warpath, and it's almost like Tarzan in reverse. You guys just really got to go read it. The art's by Preston Azevedo, man. He's a I don't know, man. He's in my top 3 favorite artists of all time, and he's in the indie scene. This is his work right here. This is a special cover you could get on this book too. This is another homie, John Dillard. I'm really, you know, he's a big inspiration too to me. Just look at the vertigo that this piece causes when you look into it. This is just only on Indiegogo if you back that. So you'd want to, you know, pick that up. And you got the Sim cover right here, Simon Pontier. That's a badass cover too. Like they're all killers, no fillers. Every cover on this campaign, you can't really go wrong. Here's some of the interiors right here. Very well written book, man. Like it's hard for me to like not talk about it too much without spoiling it, dude. But yeah, you could see his pencil work right here with the colors. Just Man, love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love the art. Just something different, man. You know, this color is really knocking it out of the park. Yeah. So come over and check this book out. It's also on Indiegogo right now, but we really want you guys to come over to Fund My Comic because more of the funds goes to the creators, and also with Fund My Comic, you're going to get more options for this specific campaign. He's offering more just for for Indiegogo. He has just the 2 graphic novels. So you guys come check it out. I guarantee you, if you like Westerns and gorillas, you're going to fucking love these books. And yeah, I know for me, I did a review on them, you know, almost bringing like a tear to my eye just reading it. Really, really well written. Another book too that I wanted you guys to check out. They only got 4 hours left. And this is the Border Mayhem All-Stars. 656 guys. And this little trailer right here.
656 Comics is celebrating its 20th anniversary with Border Mayhem All-Stars. It's an all-out 656 all-star slugfest featuring characters from the Cryptid Gnolls, Go-Go Zombie Soldier Sturban, Undead Border, and many more. Join us as we launch this special 32-page one-shot comic book on July 18th, only on Indiegogo.
So there you go. It's you know, that's a little thing about it right there. And you guys can pick that book up right there. Let me put some stuff in the chat for you right now, so you guys can check it out. So let's see here. 1 second. I'll do Brian's really quick too, so you guys can check out Six Gun Gorilla. If you guys want to back it, that would be cool. Here we go. Six Gun Gorilla. Guys, checking on the replay. Go check it out, man. If you guys haven't picked up Six Gun Gorilla, I guarantee you're gonna like it. If you like comic books, westerns, well-written books, awesome artwork. Adrian Sabar is the first artist on the first few books. He's really good too. And these are going to be the last ones. So after this, Brian's not going to be really doing too much Six Gun Gorilla stuff. And for the Border Mayhem All-Stars, you guys want to check this one out. This is also going to be in the chat too. And these guys only got like 4 hours left. Let's see here. Yeah, there's that right there in the chat. So you guys can check that up. And then we'll look at that one more time too, because for some reason it was giving me a little jive. So let's see here. It's still doing it. There we go. All right, so we're back here. $631. They need 3K on a fixed goal. These guys need to extend the campaign another 30 days, and we just need to check it out, man. Look at that. Look at all these cool characters. You guys have been around for 20 years, man, and they always deliver. If you guys haven't checked out the Cryptid Gnolls, that's their other book, and yeah, man, I know I'm gonna be back in this book too. So check out all these cool characters. Love to have these guys back on the show to talk about this a little bit more. But I love anthology books. I love them with the little short stories. And, this looks like just like a fun, beer and popcorn, beer and pizza read. So yeah, come check it out. This book is only $10 with the free shipping to America and Mexico, guys. So, I mean, you can't really beat that. So come check it out. And yeah. See that? There's that right there. And there's also a movie that's out. It's coming out. I don't know if you guys have seen Heavy Trip, but it's like this Scandinavian band that they're trying to play like all these gigs or whatnot. And there's a new one coming out. So I wanted you guys to check out the trailer. Maybe here we go. Let's see here. This looks pretty interesting. This one's called Heavier Trip. That was fun.
Hello, we are Impalet Rectum, and we are here to play.
Well, Rectum.
dance music.
You're the most dangerous band in the world right now.
They're trying to play at
The
Watkins.
reason why I'm here is
Watkins, the biggest
because I
metal
have a
festival
proposition for you.
in the world every year in Germany. Right
In
there.
fact,
Watkins.
the biggest, loudest, hardest metal music festival in the world.
Like Mordor for like a few days.
Miksi helvetissä sun piti syödä se kortti?
Blood Motor, maailman kovin bändi.
Blood Motor.
I think your music is just getting worse. The new one is just superficial radio pop.
It's a really bad record.
You really made it. Welcome to Fisto World.
What happens to the bands who don't do what Fisto says?
Go straight down the abyss.
What have you done to our music?
I made it better.
Jätkät on pettyneitä, kun sinut on laitettu tuossa julisteessa keskiöön.
Oh wow.
You're a star.
We got baby metal
Unlike
right
your
there.
friends. What the fuck were you thinking?
Rektumi!
Skynda! Juos!
Pojat nyt on hakussa.
Hello, we are impotent.
Can't help you with that.
Yes, give me more. Yes, more. Perfect.
Yeah, that movie looks pretty funny. But yeah, I don't know if you guys seen Heavy Trip, but that one was pretty funny too. That's the original one. And this is the sequel to it. So yeah, guys. I also I've been working on a book of my own. It's called Hell War. And every now and then I try to show some stuff that I can without, revealing too much of the book. And I did a little, I showed a little piece that I did the other day. It was about a week ago, and I threw it up on Twitter and I think Instagram maybe. And yeah, this is it right here. Basically, saying in the tweet, just when we're about to enjoy a drink. So in the scene right here, without giving too much away, Hell War, he's having a drink with his little brother, and they're chilling, relaxing for a little 5 minutes or so, and Nora, the ruler of Helheim, she's coming up, and she's got a little surprise for them. I'm just gonna leave it at that though. But I don't know. This was a fun little scene in the story. A good chunk of the book takes place in Helheim, very snowy, cold place. There's a lot of cold places, snowy, Scandinavian places in this book. It's going to be 80 pages. I'm on page 60 right now, so I've been working on it for too long. But it is what it is. It's gonna take longer too. I'm hoping I'm gonna be done by 2025. But I promise you guys, I'm putting my all into it, and hopefully you guys will check it out when I launch it. God willing. But yeah, that's one of the pages right there. They're drinking some beer right there, some ale, some mead, out of the rolling cage. That's Hell War's van, and his little bro. They're drinking them out of the horns, and they're about to leave, and there's a little something that she's cooking up that it might they might not agree with, but yeah, that's a little something I've been working on. I like to share that stuff when I can with you guys as much as I can without giving too much of the story away. But my buddy Sim, he's got his new book, Simon Poitier. It's on sign up right now. He had a book called Blood Hunt, and it's an action horror book. If you guys are into Blade and Underworld, you'd really, really fucking like Blood Hunt. And it's got some of the I think it's probably the most action-packed book that I know that I've backed that has been in the crowdfunding, YouTubing comic sphere, that we've been in, for 7 years now. And he's coming out with a sequel to it. It's a Blood Hunt 2. I want you guys to check this out. And, if you guys could sign up, you're going to get some tchotchkes for it too. And Sim does deliver. He's actually delivering his book right now called Nat the Merc, and that about this that book that he's delivering now is about this mercenary, kind of akin to like a Lobo type character, but doesn't really look like Lobo at all. And he's a technomancer in that book, and it's very much like Heavy Metal magazine, and I can't wait to get that. But this is his sequel to his first book, Blood Hunt. I really dug this, and let me put it in the chat, so you guys can check this one out. Blood Hunt 2 sign up, all right? Yeah, and this show we do some comic book shilling on here. That's what's up. Right. We do like our comic books around here, our independent comics. So if you guys want to check that out, that's right there if you want to sign up. I know I signed up, and sign up for a special tier access with a free sketch card. And I was watching a total like side quest. I was watching a video from the new CEO of Indiegogo right now before I started the stream, and they're gonna have pay by do monthly payment stuff. They're coming out with a bunch of new things. They're gonna have a new Indiegogo store. They're gonna knock stuff down to 4%. So they're coming out with some cool stuff. I prefer Fund My Comic, but yeah, Indiegogo, they are stepping their game up in the next year though, so that's kind of good to know. Cardinal Sin 80 or Cardinal Death Day / Cardinal Sin looks like it's going to be a main story and then maybe another story. It's 80 pages, and you sign up, you get a sketch card. Sign up, you get the special tier and a sketch card. It's Vincent's first bloody death day, and the Vatican is throwing him a celebration party. So, and if you guys haven't checked out Blood Hunt, I have a review on this too. This is a badass character. He without giving too much away, he drinks the blood, he's a hitman that drinks the blood of this elder, and he learns everything about this elder vampire's history, and he gets all of his powers, and he's just this badass dude. And this is picking up from there. It's Vincent's first bloody death day, and the Vatican is throwing him a celebration party. Sequel to Blood Hunt, a Death in Blood. Payback's a bitch. Funded in 2019 and 2020, and it's published by published in May 2020. And the first book's in black and white. It looks great in black and white. He's coming out with the color version of the first one too, I believe. But they're both fucking beautiful, in color or in black and white. Die in the book in a cameo or by Vincent's hands. So just like in the first book's campaign, this is the time to be immortalized with a death scene cameo or by Vincent's own hands in a fight, as a human or as a monster. So I probably want to be a monster. Sim is an awesome artist. He's leagues beyond me 100 times, but he's getting better, dude. Even he's leveling up, like I said, he's way better than me, but I can just tell oh my God, look at this page right here of New York City. It's just next level. And he's been showing me stuff from this book. I can't tell you guys, but it's just the paneling, and wow, it's fucking ridiculous. And guys, check it out. This Blood Hunt. I love that cover right there where you just see all the blood, just the blood, just the red background. He's just taking these guys, and I really love that cover. It's funny too because Marvel they did their Blade Blood Hunt bullshit, and it's this full Sim had Blood Hunt out way before these motherfuckers. But check it out, guys. I guarantee you, if you like action and horror, you will love Blood Hunt. That as soon as that book comes out, pick it up. It's freaking fantastic. And guys, probably gonna leave it at that. As always, thanks for watching. If you guys want, you can pick up my book, Butch Cleaver 1 and 2. I have my campaign. It's it's basically a store. It's open all the time until I close it down. Probably when I launch my next book. But if you want to pick up a horror western, I could show that a little bit. I'll show my shit a little bit too. And it's about a butcher who gets killed, and he's brought back to life by a voodoo curse, and that curse gives him the power to weaponize bone on a molecular level. So he's resurrected, and he's trying to find out who killed him. He's got a bounty hunter on his trail. I got the first book, the second book right here. It is a gothic horror western that's in a parallel universe to ours, a parallel reality to Earth, and it's in this town called Oubliette. And you got, Cowboys, Indians, Pirates, Vikings, all kinds of crazy shit. And yeah, Gothic Horror Western, folks. You back the book, and I got all the tiers right here. The next 5 backers are going to get a sketch card by me free, and all the backers are going to get these, or not all of them. The next, I think 25 backers are going to get 6 sketch cards, 11 by 17 poster, 1 poster right here, 2 6 a.m. If you guys know about 6 a.m., he's a badass. His stickers right here, a bumper sticker, and then a button you guys can rock on your battle vest. And yeah, guys, this is my my first and second comic book ever made by myself. I did this all by myself. You'll see the first book's a little green, and then the second book it's a little it's a little step up from that one. And then my next book, Hell War, is going to be another step up from that. So if you guys want to check it out, go ahead. It's right there. The link's pinned at the top. Thanks for everyone that stopped by. I really appreciate it. And everybody that goes out of their way to view this on the replay. I really appreciate it, guys. Yeah, I know I appreciate it, and everyone else that I'm showing their campaigns to, they appreciate it. And yeah, man, just you guys have an awesome next week. Always remember to be bold, be brave, and roll the bones to know your role. You guys just stay metal, okay? Peace.